Well, we have live team coverage of this tropical storm, now tropical depression, up in the Wilson County area where we saw one man has died. A school was badly damaged. Several homes have been damaged as well.
We did have Dan Haggerty out there getting ready to go live, and then this latest tornado warning happened. Dan, are you with us?
I am. I've been listening to the warnings just like everybody else. Obviously, this has been a community that has been hit very hard by this weather. We've seen tragedy here, lives lost, a man who was killed. We saw an issue with many homes as the tornado has moved through. And of course, the middle school back behind me here that has the roof torn from it. So a lot of people in this community are trying to figure out exactly what the beginning of the school year is going to look like. And as you look at the images that we've been looking at all day, it's very difficult to imagine that this school will be a part of it. We talked to a county commissioner today who is being hopeful, hoping that some of the rooms would be available for students while other rooms may not. But it's just hard to believe that when you think about the HVAC issues, the problems they may have with mold, a lot of different problems that really cannot be answered at this point. I do want to bring in WRAL's Chelsea Donovan. She's been out here focusing on that part of the story today. It was interesting. We had a former principal from the school pull up today, stand here with us, and couldn't believe his eyes.
Yeah, this is a school that was built, 24 years ago in 2000. There are 475 middle school students that attend here. And as you mentioned, it's sort of up in the air. They're supposed to start on August 26th, but that's really up in the air. We've seen all day long portable generators being brought in, AC units. Let's show you some of that video that we shot earlier from Drone 5, and you could really see what the governor called basically an explosion. He mentioned when he talked to us earlier during his news conference, you could see bricks scattered about, yellow insulation everywhere, chairs and books just strewn about as well. And what's interesting is that he noted that when he walked in part of the building, the 6th and 7th grade wing were kind of obliterated, but the 8th grade wing was kind of virtually untouched. Take a listen to some of the remarks that he made, having been inside this building for 17 years.
I know that that's the 7th grade wing that we can see here, and then where the truck is, the 6th grade wing. And a lot of memories of, good kids, good teachers in those wings that, which is making, again, tough to sit here and look at it.
Yeah, it's interesting. We talked to some neighbors across the street, and it was almost like Governor Cooper said, it was like targeted because this school got obliterated. And then you go across the street here, Keith, if you can kind of pan over there, absolutely nothing. They were so thankful that they were untouched. And we should mention, this is a school that houses more than 500 students, not to mention staff. And a note that it was summertime and school not in session, just really a blessing all around.
Right. A lot of families, though, left unclear as to what the beginning of the school year will look like. And while a tornado, of course, does miss a lot of homes, it hits many others. And we have seen that throughout this community. Tragically, a man lost his life in the storm. We are going to continue to cover that angle as well as all of the other lives that were affected out here.